Hi, hello there. Welcome to my channel, Mesa's Life. And here in today's video, we're going to go over my July monthly budget wrap up, where I'm just going to calculate my total spending for the entire month and see how I did. But here, as always, we're going to go ahead and get started. And in the left-hand corner, I have my income. So the last paycheck that I received this past week on Monday was for $370.04. So you can see that means that I made more than my goal of $2,000 this month. I made $2,163.59 from my second job. My first job, nothing changed there. So, wow, almost even number for the month, made $7,485.80. So I guess it's not too even, but it looks like a nice little number. But scrolling down to my expenses for July, we're going to go over my week 5 spending. So for parking and work, you can see I had some surplus to still spend there, $7.15. I had kept that there because I wanted to go to the state fair this month. But my friend that I was going to go to got hurt her back. Another friend, she actually works the fair as an EMT. Another friend, she just never goes to the fair. And another friend, she's in her third trimester. She doesn't want to go to the fair. So I did not end up going to the fair at all this month. Maybe I'll go this weekend, so in the month of August. Actually, no, I already have plans, so I'm not going to go to the fair all this year. Oh well. But it means that I did save money in a few different areas. So I saved money for my parking. I'm going to adjust this parking category to 120 just to make this white section here. Then moving down to fun, because I didn't go to the fair at all. I did not have to spend this fun amount. So I'm going to reduce this budget down to $65-ish. Nope, I'm going to reduce it to $70. Even though it's not exactly zero, I'm not doing a, entirely zero-based budget. I do just like to keep it in the white here. Remove this green and this red. Alright, for household, I have to pay to get my laundry done. I was supposed to, and I should have gotten it done on either Monday or Tuesday this week, but I did not. So, because of that, I have a little bit of surplus here. So, I'm going to change this budget amount to $40. Alright, for food out, I met up with an old coworker for lunch, and I got 2 slices of pizza and a lemonade, and it came out to $19.80. Because I went downtown. Excuse me. So that's a very expensive 2 slices of pizza. I think each pizza was $7. So that was $14 right there. And the rest was tax, tip, and the lemonade. So I'm gonna adjust my food out budgets to $90. And I know I could have put it under the fun category or something to that effect, and I have done things like that in the past. It wasn't like a fun, catching up with my best friend. No, it was an old coworker, just for some lunch. That's why I put it there. Alright, my giving category, did not spend everything, so I'm going to adjust this down to $215. My applied to debt section, so when I looked at my bank account, I had money that had $938.90 in there, and I needed to transfer over $454.98 to my credit card to pay off whatever I paid on my credit card, which is pretty much almost all this, except for a few little things that went on my debit card. And that was pretty much what was left, $483.92. So that is what I put in this amount here. I don't do it zero based off of what's in here. I do it based off of what I actually sent to debt. If you watch my debt confessions videos, you know to pay off my Discover card, I needed only $500. So I am a little bit short of paying off my Discover card, but that's okay. It'll get paid off in August. And I ended up just sending this amount to my other card. I think it's my Bank of America card I sent it to instead, because I have to pay off my Discover here in August anyways. So, $483.92 was my extra debt payment for this week, I sent extra debt payments earlier in the month. So for the entire month of July, I sent $3,000 to debt. Not as much as I sent last month, but still a pretty good amount. Then I'm going to go over here, and you can see here it shows that I had a negative amount. It's not exactly equaling just up to zero, and I don't know why that is. That's usually been the case in my other months. You can see here if I scroll over to my July budget. My July budget, I don't mess with this amount here, sorry. But you can see here I had extra money in the account, but I actually didn't. Here, if I click over to my May budget, same here. I can never get it to be exactly $0 here. And sorry, what I typically did in the previous months was, what did I say, 2,500 before, and then, 2,500, and then I would do equals, and then I would add in the 435.07 to make this zero based here. But as you can see here, it shows that I went over budget, but according to my bank account, my checkings account, no, I did not. I had that money in there. With my Wells Fargo credit card, if you've been following along, that was stolen, but I have not sent any money to my Wells Fargo credit card. I'm keep working with the bank every single week. The amount changes of what I owe or what I don't owe in that credit card while they're doing their little investigation. Last week I had a surplus of $1.53, I believe. Now I have a surplus of $2, which means they over-credited me in my account. Where that extra 47 cents came from, not sure. But I'm sure they'll be hearing from me next week when I ask what's happening. But here is what I had in my checkings account after, everything was paid. I need to figure out why is it that I can never have my budget that I budget every single dollar and cent for never equals zero. I'm not sure. But it is what it is. Moving on. Then I have the last expense that I had for this week 5 of July, which is a short week, is $60 to my health fund, and that is because I started seeing a therapist. So I see every other week now. Saw her for the first time 2 weeks ago, $60, so $60 every 2 weeks because she's still in training or something to that effect, so it's only $60. And we're working on finding my overall purpose, my long-term purpose, that sort of thing. But yes, so that is it for my July budget, all of my July spending. So now what I like to do is copy all of this. And I'm just now realizing you can't see my tabs, but I have a tab here for my 2026 spending. When I click on it, you can see how I plan to budget for the entire year for my yearly salary, sort of, kind of. I don't make a salary, but here it is. And I'm going to, not like that, paste, values only, make it black, my expenses here for July. You can see here I spent a whole lot less than I did in June, but also spent a whole lot more than I did in May, April, March, February, January. And that's because starting in the end of May, I started working my second job. So you can also see the incomes, how they fluctuate, because at my second job I make hourly. At my main job I make monthly. Alright, values only, and make it black to make it permanent. So there, we're over halfway through the year. I have said before that ever since I started a debt payoff journey, the years go by very slow for me. So whenever I watch videos and they're like, oh, we're already done with July, school's about to start, the year goes by so quickly, I can never relate. Because for me, I have to take every single month slowly because I have to wait until the next month to be able to send more money to debt. Or before I could send this much money to debt, because I haven't always been able to send $3,000, $3,800, $2,300 to debt every single month. Before I had to wait till the next month just to have, the money to pay my bills, that sort of thing. Now, ever since I started my diet, each day goes by slow. So before it was each month, so I can get paid, monthly. But now it's each day because I have to wait for the next day to get my calories. So, for me, it always goes by super slow. I did finally catch up on my weight loss, so because of that, it's going by quicker. I figured out what was taking me so long to lose my weight and whatnot. And other than that, however, sorry for that little random tangent at the end, but that is going to be it for my July monthly budget wrap up, if you will. So thank you so much for following along. If you stayed to the end of the video, I am going to have my next video out tomorrow going over my August monthly spending, and the next video will be my July goals, end of month goals update video where I discuss about my New Year's resolutions and my goals updates so far. But thank you. If you like this type of videos, please subscribe, click the like, leave a comment. But other than that, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.